Hello, everyone. Divine Feminine Empress 444 here to do a collective read. I'm going to wait for some people to come in and then we'll start the collective read. Sorry, I'm on a couple minutes late today. Hey, how are you guys doing today? Guys, I've been painting and like stripping and oh my god, it's been terrible. Not stripping like in the club. I've been stripping paint. How's everybody else doing today? How was everybody's 4th of July? So, before I even start doing the collective reading, and of course, I'll allow you guys to ask questions afterwards. Before I get into that, while I was scraping paint, right? I'm redoing my son's bedroom, and this house that we live in, it's a rental, but it's it's very old. It has to be from like the 1930s, right? There was like multiple layers of paint on this ceiling. That's why I had to start taking it down because it was starting to peel. And the reason why, like God put it on me, it's almost like our lives, right? In the healing process. It was like showing me, God was showing me like it'll start to crack, right? And it'll start to peel all the layers, right? And then we get down to the base of it. And I feel like you guys are getting to that point where your healing is progressing so much, you're starting to finally allow everything else to chip away and you're starting to like shave it away, right? That's what I'm seeing. You have a headache from the 4th of July. Girl, me too. And my dog hated all the noise. As you see, he's relaxing. He's always by my side. Oh, hello from Atlanta. Sweet. I'm in PA. Okay. Well, I don't want to hold you up. We're going to start the collective reading. So we have trap. See what's coming up in your energy collective. Living in the moment. We have shady. And we have romance. Okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the moon. Then we have the 9 of Pentacles. That one like didn't want to fully flip and it was the Page of Swords. So somebody holding back a truth here. And Justice. That one didn't want to fully flip either, but it was like showing itself. Ooh, hold on one second. That one flew. Sorry about that, guys. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So again, this is what I'm seeing. It's like you guys living like in the moment, whoever I'm speaking to here. It's like I just heard like finally starting to be yourself again, right? because you were dealing with somebody shady, and I feel like this has to do with, like, a romantic relationship. Um, I feel like you're somebody who's looking for romance as well. It's like, not saying that you need it, but it's like that's what you expect because I feel like that's what you give. I feel like in the past, people have always tried to like trap you, right? In situations that like a false illusion. The way spirit's showing it to me, it's like getting into a relationship because somebody like romances you, love bombs you, pretends to be one way and then all of a sudden changes, right? They become shady. And then because you're already, they either get you in a living situation where you're living with them or you're have a baby with them. It could be marriage, anything like that, because I'm reading for a lot of people. So just take that part how it resonates for you. But it's like that's how they trap you, right? What I'm seeing here is like somebody wounded, right? Wanting to cling on to your energy because you're high vibrational. And it's almost like even when you were wounded from like, you could have been wounded from your parents. You could have been wounded from past relationships before. You could have been wounded from a lot of other situations, right? But the way spirit's showing it to me is like you're a healer in yourself, right? You don't need other people to help you, but other people need you because of how high vibrational you are. And I feel like this is being revealed to you. I feel like you're starting to realize this and notice the pattern. So now you're becoming more independent, right? And realizing that you're more investing in you again, pouring back into yourself because when you were with these other people, all they did was drain you, right? Or this person. Yes. This page of swords, somebody's holding back in this page of swords energy. I apologize. I was snacking on chips. So I keep finding stuff in my teeth. But anyway, with this page of swords energy, it's like they didn't want you, they wanted you to stay in your head. They didn't want you to have this new idea. They didn't want you to like thrive for more, really learn about what you've been through to actually heal yourself. They wanted to hold that back from you. It was like keeping you from moving forward. Thank you, spirit. But this is your justice, right? So you're moving on. With this ace of pentacles, you're going towards your abundance, and abundance can look different for everyone, right? It could be in love, it could be in finances, it could be just spiritual abundance, again, loving on yourself, things like that. But with this knight of pentacles, I feel like in the past you had to work really hard, right? At least you felt that way. It's almost like keep doing the same routine over and over, and it was like working and work. I just seen a mule, so it was almost like, or like an ox, like working like a dog, right? Over and over, same routine, but like just not really getting anywhere or feeling fulfilled. And again, that could go with career or whatever have you, take it how it resonates. But I feel like this is you and this queen of pentacles energy, right? And again, the way spirit is showing this to me right now is almost like you were worn, you were weary, and instead of nurturing others, you really decided to start pouring back into yourself, right? I feel like at you could be here now or like stepping into this, but I feel like it's like an energy of I don't have a lot anymore, right? And this again, it could be finances or it could be energetically, because money's energy, right? So it could be of either one or both, that you're like, I don't have much left, but what I do have, I am pouring back into myself. Thank you, Spirit. Then we have the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you, mm, I feel like it, the way Spirit's showing this to me, right, is like in the past, people projecting onto you with this Lovers card. It was like sexual projections. Um, not really being in alignment with you, your core values. And I feel like you were starting to like steer away from that yourself as well at some point. Yeah, it was like mm, people making Spirit showing it to me, but I want to word it correctly for you guys. You didn't feel the love. It wasn't love. It was I keep wanting to say toxic, but I'm trying to use a better word because it's more than that. It's like a mm, you didn't feel in tune with that person. It was always kind of like I want to say like a toxic pattern, right? Um okay, I'm called to give this example. I remember one time, right? um I was dating someone, right? And I'm pretty sure he was joking, but like we were in the middle of adult time, right? And he was like, he said something along the lines of like shut the fuck up or something like that. And I remember take like coming out of that situation, and I knew he was joking like in his head, right? But that to me was like an intimate, it was like an intimate setting, right? So I feel like that's not the time and place. And that's how you know when you deal with narcissists, right? So, and I'm definitely not making an excuse for this. I'm just called to say this how it played out for me. Um, I was offended by it. And I literally like I remember stepping outside of the situation at the time and thinking, I don't even like this person. I don't even want to be here. But I was still there and I was still performing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you felt like this at one point. Like you were just a vessel. A vessel? Yeah. But now I feel like you're reconnecting with yourself, right? Um, it's a turning point, a change in your life. Yeah. You've seen the ups and downs, right? I feel like a lot of good things are coming for sure. A lot of changes, a lot of new challenges, though, too, right? A lot of times tend to forget in our healing process, like we expect everything to be butterflies, right? And gardens. It's not, right? It's hard times. And especially when you're learning things about yourself. Like in the past, I would probably never told anybody that situation. But it's about being vulnerable, right? And allowing yourself to be free to talk about things that were hurtful, that were shameful, things that you've been through, and not being ashamed of it anymore because it wasn't you, right? It's not something that you needed to hold on to, right? Thank you, Spirit. That's for somebody with this Five of Swords. Yeah, and I feel like these people really thought, or this person really thought, that they could defeat you in this way, right? It's almost like a bunch of fucking bullies. That's what I'm seeing. It's like people taking advantage of you and then like coming back to see if that was enough. Like, ooh, maybe I could throw a couple more fucking swords at the collective, right? Yeah. No. Page of Wands. It's like always like people in this like passion energy, right? Never really like bringing love, never really bringing true emotion. It was like a disconnect, I'm called to say. Mm. Yeah. And always wanted you to be in this energy of like focusing on what you don't have, what your losses were, instead of allowing like this is you, collective, right? Sorry. This would be you. And it's like these are cups that have spilled over. Maybe you had 3 relationships. Maybe it was, multiple situations. Take it how it resonates for you. But they wanted you to stay like this, focused on what you lost, not what you still have, right? Or what's behind you. Thank you, Spirit. King of Swords. Yeah, it's like using your head over heart. Hmm. Yeah, it's like no longer when you see these patterns, you're like, see ya. I don't fucking think so. Give me something more. Ooh, okay. So we have the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Ooh, there's a King of Wands here. I feel like this is someone new, especially with this King of Wands to the Ten of Cups, right? Way I'm seeing it here is this is somebody who could be like, they've overcome a lot of challenges themselves. This is somebody that will know things that you have been through. Maybe you'll share it with them. Or if you have something online or something like that, maybe it's somebody you may meet online. But I feel like this person could be like an entrepreneur, something of that sort. Uh, they may have like a small business themselves, or maybe they're a healer themselves also. So maybe they do something online, whatever have you, whatever this fits in your situation. But I feel like this person sees something in you. I feel like this person already watches you or sees you. This could be at your place of business as well. Um, but I feel like this person sees the bigger picture, right? The way Spirit's showing it to me is like this is the type of person that looks at you and doesn't see. They like your honesty. They not the pain that you've been through, the fact that you no longer sit in that emotion of it, right? The fact that you could heal yourself. They admire that. Thank you, Spirit. Um, yeah, you're definitely coming into alignment with this person, whoever this person is. Okay, collective, check you out. Yeah, the Empress in reverse. They see past this, right? So you may come up, maybe other people have said, poor things about you or tried to block you. I feel like this person sees the selfishness and mm, the lack of acknowledgement that other people have given you. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, ooh. Two of Cups. This is this is a good partnership. I feel like you and this person are gonna have mutual attraction. This is a strong connection. I feel like collective too, the way Spirit is showing it to me in this card. See how the man is like reaching for the cup. I feel like he's gonna dote on you more than you him. Now, mind you, if you're a man watching this or a woman watching this, I'm seeing this as you, collective. So sorry, this is you. So it's almost like someone wanting to like right away give to you. That's the way Spirit showed it to me. Yeah. Give me something more. Look at this. You can't even make this shit up. This is a celebration for you, collective. Yeah. I feel like this is going to be somebody who's more your speed, right? Marriage material. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, that's what you're looking for. It's not like you're out here looking for just another notch, right? Whether you're male or female. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody that you could build a community with. You guys could definitely, both of you could do something online. I'm definitely seeing that. With the Four of Pentacles. Give me one more on the Four of Pentacles before I speak on that. I just want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I feel like the two of you, excuse me, the way I'm seeing this is you two are both going to invest, right? In some kind of like traditions, institution, I'm seeing like religious or spiritual, something of that sort. It's almost like building something together. I just heard building an empire. Okay. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, your intuition is like boom. You have a lot of sacred knowledge, right? You trust in yourself. You're still like very sensitive to things. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you definitely read energies really well. Yeah. And I feel like you have high morals, right? There's like something about your heart being so pure. Thank you, Spirit. Hello. Okay, so now we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, whoever this is in the past, they're reaping their karma, right? They're receiving their karma. I feel like this person is going through a lot of depression, sadness, hopelessness, despair. Yeah. And I mean, we don't wish that upon anybody, right? When you're healing, at first you feel like that, right? You feel like I want this person to receive karma, right? Then after a while you begin to realize that you were human as well and you made mistakes as well, and you wouldn't want to be judged as well, so you start to actually just kind of feel bad for this person or these people. And if you watch my channel, that's probably where you're at. You're just like, you know what, I don't wish you no harm, I don't wish you the best, but I don't wish you no harm either. But yeah, so that's what I have for you for the collective reading. Now, if anybody has any questions they'd like to ask me, one question per person, please. We'll do one question per person. I'm called to use these. Name that dog. What do you mean, name that dog? Name my dog? My dog is Patch. You see him? He's always sleeping. I swear to God, I love that dog. That is my baby. And he wasn't my dog. He wasn't my dog to begin with, but you know how they say they pick you, right? Hey, Cindy. Okay, let me see for you. We already know that you make good decisions for that, but we'll double check. Cindy, give me something for Cindy, please and thank you. Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit. Cindy. Cindy. You got for this, I just wanted to pull from this first. It has retirement planning. Plan for a comfortable retirement. Contribute to retirement accounts. Estimate your future needs and adjust your savings strategy as needed. Let me see about your the your finances for the next few months. Queen of Cups. What else? Oh, Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Hold on one second. Those ones flipped over. All right. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so I'm called to say take your emotions out of something, Cindy. Something about you almost like overthinking. I just heard there's something new. There's one of them that's like small, something that you invested in small here, and you want to walk away from that. Nine of Wands. I feel like that could be a good idea. I feel like you know to leave something behind here. That's what it's showing me. And there's something new. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so close. There's something new that you're looking for. Let me just see if I can get a couple more on that question, honey. Ten of Cups in reverse. Something about whoever this person is, somebody that you deal with at work. You don't connect with that person well. You don't trust that person. That's what I'm saying. You know, whatever I just said to you, you know what to take from that. That's what Spirit just told me. Work question, where should I focus on? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. And what was your name? Atari. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Saving. Something about saving for you, sweetie. When you asked work question, where should I focus on? Your savings. And also something about your scarcity mindset. You need to be more in control of your ins and outs. Give me something more on that. Yeah, strength. It's like use your inner strength. Something about influence. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Don't allow outside people to influence you in the bullshit at work. Something about groups. I'm hearing like groups or like somebody trying to I feel like stay out of trouble is what I'm hearing. It's almost like don't get involved in the gossip at work. Don't get involved in the he said she said. Right? Remain strong, firm. Yeah. And something about juggling your priorities, time management. You're fucking around at work. You're gossiping too much at work. Hello. Anyone else have a question? Cindy, you're so welcome. You're welcome. Should you pursue music? Ooh. What deck do I want to use? I'm called to use this one. Should she pursue music?